Good evening, all. It's exactly 7 p.m. on Sunday, 6th of November, 2022. First of all, let's congratulate Houston for World Series. What a decisive games they played, and they were clearly a superior team. Really enjoyed that. I'm not much of a sports fan other than squash and rowing, but that's not a TV issue. So when it comes to playoffs, how about Super Bowl and the World Series? That's it. Don't know much about basketball. Not my kind of thing. Anyhow, so let's see. We're running on a limited hardware issue. We're gonna do this the best we can. I think looks so far good. We'll if we get into trouble, we'll reschedule this. As always, this is recorded and it's posted here, right down here, underneath the SIBO logo that says all our videos. You click on that, goes here, and we'll get posted. It gets posted there. Okay, this is our YouTube channel. Good idea is just subscribe to it. This way, the moment we post it, you have an update. All right. No housekeeping stuff other than the work continues on some of the items I'm working on for our fund, and a couple of modules that we're working on, but nothing for distribution. 4.7 is basically it on ORB. We're in the process of selecting a second system house to trade it for us, mainly because of more people are needed and also more robust system. And but we don't have any news on that yet. We're probably a couple of weeks away. But it involves some of my time. I gotta be involved with that. Some of the installation and testing on a remote basis. Aside from that, was thinking of possibly taking some time off toward the end of the year, but that's too far from now. I'll let you guys when we get there. Post FOMC in December, things slow down. I think it's 14, 15 this year of September, and that's probably a good time, but we'll see. No promises. Problem is that I have too many cousins that are asking me to come to their neck of the woods, and I just can't comply with all. The other problem is that I don't know how come I have so many cousins all of a sudden. It must be our ORB system. My brother would joke. He says, "You get a lot of cousins now." I said, "Yeah." Who folks I will never hear from for years. All of a sudden, my cousin. Yeah, sure. So, anyhow, listen, more power to them. Here's our econ calendar. We just had a non-farm payroll, followed by preceded by the excuse me by FOMC. Pretty wild week. Walls are up, as we're gonna get to it. Not up enough, in my opinion. In a capsule form, I don't think we've seen the low, and hopefully I will proceed tonight to show you why. It could be around the corner. We just don't know. All you need is some stupid move out there, and I'll go over some conditions we're looking for, and they may show up, and that could be one of the solutions, one of the low, one of the key lows, or maybe the low. But I'm comfortable to say right now we're not there. All right. Monday we have consumer credit in the morning. I'm sorry, afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, and a host of speakers again. You can see throughout the week the talking heads are on, including John Williams, which I think is probably the most important one, because as he runs the New York Fed on Wednesday. And I don't see Jerry Powell here. No. All right. So Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, nothing. Other than wholesale. Again, that's a black report. We've got, where's CPI? I don't see CPI. I'm saying PPI. I don't see PPI. CPI is on Thursday, plus jobless claim. Again, 3 more of these talking heads plus one afternoon. 4 are speaking on Thursday. And then Friday we have consumer sentiment. Let's see what that is, that level. I also want to check what CPI expectation is. Hold on, there we go. 59, 6. Okay, wow, 63. I don't think we're going to go up. We'll see. Oh, remember, we also have election on midterm election on Tuesday, and given some estimates I saw, there's almost a zero chance we know what happens on Tuesday night. It'll take more than that, probably dwindle into toward Friday. Given where the previous elections results were Wednesday morning, none of them were very significant in terms of the key states. They were not all in at all. So it took several days after that. So that could also have an impact on the market here. CPI. Remember, markets. I'm not sure what the markets are favoring this time. I'm not trying to predict that, but I'm saying that over a long period of time, on the Democrats, the market has done better. Not necessarily the economy, but the market has done better. But there's also a relationship there. So because markets discount the future, they precede the economy by 6 to 9 months. But I just don't think we've ever had any time like this at all. The combination of the problems we have facing us right now, this economy and this market, are not so unprecedented. Mainly, I'm worried about liquidity, and those could give us outsized returns. Why? Because we're agnostic. We take both sides. So as long as it moves, I'm happy. What I don't make money is when it's not moving. 1 second. Okay. We're good. That's right. CPI, we're still looking for 8% year over year. Consensus for the month to month is 0.7. Last was 0.4. Okay. Also, please make sure when you read these, see if you can get your hands on the government issue documentation and see what was the revisions. The revisions are crucial. Why? A lot of time series have some noise in it. Best is to look at the revisions. X-Fuel Energy 0.5 and 6.6, still pretty high. Yeah. But I'd rather see PPI first. That may be next month. I mean, next week, I'm sorry. Next week. I don't see PPI. PPI should be easing. If PPI starts easing, then I think more, most of the work of Fed is done. Again, I'm not an economist. I'm just going by recent history. No worries, sir. Glad to have you for. Let's see. Did anybody else? Oh, someone. Davis here. Okay. Peter Green is here. Okay. Okay, guys. I didn't see you guys coming in. Juliana, how are you, ma'am? Welcome. And Shari is here. Okay. And then Joel, welcome. And of course, Michael Becker. We wouldn't have a PMT without Michael. There you go. Last Wednesday, I had a really tough couple of days. And I have a psoriasis attack to go. And the time pressure has been an issue. I completely forgot even to renew or reschedule the webinar. Usually, if I reschedule, it's easy. It sends you an email that says, this meeting went to that day. And I was not near my desktop. I was using my phone. And it's always a mess with the phone. So, not sure I did it right or not. In my opinion, it didn't go through. That's why we rescheduled a fresh one for today. My apologies. We still have one this Wednesday. Okay, we'll try to stay with Wednesdays. All right, let me come back here. What is this going on here? Wait on. No, I was doing it. Yeah, I was doing this. So, okay, that is gone. This is done. What else? Okay. All right. So, housekeeping is done. Let me get back to my train of thought. Let's go to timing. Timing charts. By the way, unlike other times, we started this exactly on time at 7. Okay. Fed day, it speaks out, right? It speaks for itself. You can see it. Another very, very long range day. ORB did not trade there. It did a little bit of money on Tuesday, I believe, if I remember right. I got to take a look. I did okay on Monday. I did very well on Friday. Thursday, Thursday, I was so-so. Yeah, I think I won in one account. No, I lost in one account, scratched another account, and won another account. But the sizes are not the same; they're not constant. So net, that was slightly okay. But remember, overtrading is a problem. There are commissions you have to watch. I was talking to a friend of mine today. They told me that he had traded on a 3 minute on the MNQs using 3 to 9 contracts. He had taken out like 12,000 handles, which is 24 grand. But he did not leave the machine until 1 p.m. This is LA time. So he comes in at 6:30, leaves at 1. He didn't even take a break for breakfast or lunch or whatever. I asked him, what was your commission cost? And it was quite on the line. You remember, when you trade like that, be careful. It's not just what you make. You got to watch how much commission you pay. And, it adds up. It really does. So the trick is to have a position on. So you put a position on, small position, a little bit of a margin there that is your you give it room. You're not generous, but semi-generous margin, but make it into a not margin. I'm sorry, a stop, but make it into a trailing stop as it trends down. For example, like a day like that. Okay, if trade like that. Well, let's go to an IB. Let me show it on that a little bit easier. Here's our IB chart. Okay, here we go. For example, you short somewhere on here. You put the high of the day as your stop. That's not bad. That you can hold it, but you gotta let it run. As it runs, you make sure it's trailing. Okay, or better yet, what I like is what's the high of last 3 to 5 bars. So as long as you change the bracket down, starts dropping in the bracket, then you go to the last 4 or 5. Let's say 3, last 5. Take that as a stop. Then take this for a stop once you get to this level. So you have plenty of room for it to go against you. But you started early. You came in as an extreme. Why is that appealing? Commission cost. You gotta make a real killing here with very few on, and you're not in and out. Or commission can eat into it, and then also remember most of these brokers, they take the additional expenses, the exchange fees and all that at night. So you could come and see and say, hey, I made X today. You go home, you come back in the morning, the number isn't that. The additional fees will get hit at nighttime. At least that's how trading works. So to ensure that, make sure you're not over trading, and you don't get yourself exhausted. When you're right, you're right. But what if we get really, really tired and you make some mistakes toward the end? I rather trade a couple hours a day, no more than that. I'm trading 2 or 3 accounts per time. I can't do it more than that. And that's another issue I don't want to get into, because then the clients complain, like, you're not trading my account enough. Well, I can't trade everybody's account every day. So, and usually 2 to 3 is pretty good. It takes pretty good concentration. But it also reduces the chance of me over trading. So I get tired easily. Not 2021. All right. We were really, really overbought before. We have eased off a bit. Obviously, the Fed day, the FOMC, they helped out. We're kind of a middle of the road there, a little bit better middle on Bread Trust. We're still in overbought area on McClellan Oscillator. The picture isn't good. If you look at the direction, the direction of the momentum is negative. You can see IDFs in a negative area. So, of course, Nasdaq has done the worst. It just high beta names. That's just normal. You could see where we are. Look at Sigma level, for example. We're above 0.6. We're about -1. So it's been a tech wreck. There's no question about it. We haven't really been that excited about going into techs since this area. Since this area, we have it. The low of June, a retest. We were in techs for a while. Really haven't since then. Nothing has worked. Nothing has worked. So very, very cautious. Our PayPal trade didn't work either. So Nancy's a little bit frustrated, but you don't know what the. I mean, our LNG is doing good. You don't know what they hand you. Every day is different. Every week is different. So what happens in the past has nothing to do with the future. That's why we have those in our bottom of our emails to remind you. Past performance not indicative of future results. Let's see. A couple of more folks joined us. Dave was here. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Okay. Do I need to say hello to anyone else? Jamie Morgan, welcome, sir. Okay, good. All right. So let's go to DT, the trender. Transpiration actually is doing better than I expected. Look at it, you can see how the trend is doing a little bit better. That's positive for SPX. We'll look into what the timing models are showing one at a time. Again, the caution is Russell and NDX. We're not going to go anywhere on the text until these Russell firms up, and we're too close to the lows, about 100 points from the lows, so maybe 150 points. So it's a difficult part. The 200-day, we're having issues. Look at the slope; they're all negative. These are what's the chart patterns? Left translations. They're all left translation versus this. This is right translation. So while we're in that mode, be play defensive. The low is not in. That I can assure you. I don't see it. Big thing they made about 200-day, 200 week on SPX. Yes. But show me. I'm from Missouri. Come on, show me. So that's not a divergence. Because that's high. That's not low enough. You got to sell on the daily model. Just went to a sell on Friday. So things are so-so. We could go sideways a little bit. We'll see. There's not a lot going on. Earnings are finishing. We'll probably have another week of key earnings, maybe. Next FOMC is middle of December. You got Thanksgiving. All the market has to live on is really CPI, PPI. So yeah, every day is just really, really different. Day trading is good. You have no bias. But you can't just day trade. We also have some options on, which are swing trades. So you have that constant battle. Day trading is good in the sense that you have no exposure overnight. You have no exposure on the weekend. But then you could overdo it because you're chasing return and it's not there. Because why? You didn't sit through. Now, I've got also friends who put positions on about this time, but that's a wild ride. It's a roulette, and I'm not into it. I'm not into it. I rather day trade for a little bit bigger size for a shorter period of time, in the zone, highly focused, and when I'm done, I'm done. I turn off the phone. I maybe look at the chat. I don't even participate in the chat sometimes. But we have a good team. They block for me so I can concentrate what I'm doing. But it's just not easy. It's not what it used to be. By the way, this is a bunch of errors. This is absolutely a bunch of errors. I've tried to bring up to attention of people I know at SIBO, and they just haven't been able to come back and tell me why. Why these readings are so high. This error in calculations. Anyhow, forget it. I was talking to a key trader from the old days of NYMEX yesterday. We were at a barbecue, and he's done very well. He was a big player in NYMEX. But now it's trading index. And it's post-retirement days. And he says, "Do you think we have seen the low?" I said, "Where? Baby with bathwater still has a 10th floor. When the baby with the bathwater gets airborne, we have a chance. Still is on the 10th floor. Doesn't count. Look at the VIX. VIX is not 40. He goes, 40? Almost put a drink over himself. I said, well, we keep on going to 32, 33, 34, nothing happens. So what does it tell you? It's not enough. So I'm saying let's be logical. Let's not get too excited or put a big position on at 32, 33, and 2 days later turn around and take it off. Capiche? As Italian. Capiche? He goes, yeah, I get it. So I said, I want big volume. Somebody's got to go down. I said, I thought for a moment maybe Credit Suisse was the one, but it seemed like it may have got some financing and maybe also some divestiture. So for now, there's no word on that. But the bottoms are always made with some big name going down. I don't see it. When it shows up, it'll tell us. Now I'm hearing that what do you call it? Somebody was proposing that Boeing has so many problems, it's fit for Elon Musk to buy it. I'm saying, oh jeez, that's all we need. Spread between SpaceX, Tesla, Twitter, and then now Boeing. Oh, jeez. If he does that, one of them could go down, and then maybe that's our bottom. But I don't think so. It's not going to be easy to finance Boeing. So, yeah. But Boeing, listen, Boeing is not Twitter. Okay, I know Boeing. I used to work with those guys. Yeah, Boeing is no Twitter. Trust me. Even though they've had some issues with the commercial area. Actually, their boycott is good. Their military is good. The problem's on the commercial side. But anyhow, again, we're in big vol. This vol is nothing. We're at what, -1 sigma? This is not a problem. When we get up here, look at 4 sigma is at 41, technically. By the time we get up there, we'll be at 41. Let's say we turn around right now. Turn around right now with some news and go there. By the time we get, we'll be 41, 42. Maybe. Maybe that would be a low. But something big has to happen. I mean, we have this baby from here to take all these lows out and then some. So, kind of a kind of a between two areas. We're on a rope. You remember tug of war? We're too far from the water. They're just people just pulling on either side. No signal here, in my opinion. Let's go to SQ. Wow, wow. Oh mine, I've never seen that. This is an event, guys. Hold on, do you see this? Hold on, let me see if I can magnify that. Hold on, Murray. There you go. We've never seen that. It's making new lows. You see that? Wow. Right in front of us. Hold on, let me. No, hold on one second. Okay, so, see what's happening? This is all-time low. It finally took it out. So we're getting near 100, well, gets to 100. That's the absolute design low, which we've never been there. So 111 is the low so far. No, 110. 110 is the low so far. 110.34 is the low so far, which is this line. Wow. Interesting. Okay. This says they don't think there's going to be a downside. Wow. The big boys are not prepared for any drop downside. They're thinking we have seen the low. Really? Here's the question. What are they smoking? What SQ means? SQ is posted, my friend. Go to CBOE and Google it. The white paper on CBOE. CBOE. Oh, let me see this. Yeah. So the best thing is to print it out. It's a cure for insomnia, sport. CBOE SQ white paper. It's Google. Oh, SQ. This is as well as the SPX. So SQ for SPX in the options, put options. It's a tail risk. Okay. So go look it up and you'll see it. It's about 5-10 pages. It's the best medicine for insomnia. You'll be gone in a few minutes. So let's see. But no, this is on tail risk. This is almost zero. That means the big boys are expecting a run up from here. Maybe they're looking for they're just interested in their bonuses. These guys are not gonna have a bonus today this year. Most of these guys, they're not getting that new Porsche or the new Patek Philippe. I can guarantee you. So I forget moving to a new condo in, or co-op in New York. Look at interest rates. So okay, Murray. Wow, this has been incredible run on interest rates. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. 4.5 on 5 years, I believe. I don't know why they don't have a 2 year for us. They should have a 2 year index too, out of SIBO. But I believe 2 years about 4.7, I think. But just absolutely inverted curve. I think recession is gonna come. The data doesn't support that, but this doesn't show we're gonna fare well going forward. Remember, this takes time to show up in the economy. But why do I think it's gonna come? Not now. Job data, and the revisions. Look at the revisions. So we have the revisions there too. All right. Did we roll over here correctly? Let's see. Yeah, 726 is traded. This is NOV, right? Yeah, the numbers are trading. This is NOV minus Feb, I think. Let me take a look. Yeah, long NOV, short Feb. Okay. Yeah. Again, no signal here. Color again. Center of the area, negative 1.5. Or we look at about 0. We look at about negative 3.5 or so. So again, neutral, halfway in between, no signal. We made a rendezvous point and pulled back. This one pulled back fast. Look at the diversion. And that's the time we pull out. Remember that? We closed. So I'm debating to go long or short. Obviously, tonight we're down 21 points right now. Okay, on September. So remember, September is going to be lead until about another 4 weeks. And then we go to H contract. So SP2 says to me neutral also, center area around 50. But this was a nice divergence that says sell this baby, and we did. Actually, we went out right before. We went out, I believe, right here. No, we went out this bar. This bar. One guy got very upset with me when we had that day. That why did you close? I said, I don't know why I closed, but just my feeling was I have to close. I haven't heard from him since this happened. For a long, yeah. Oh well. Okay. We had a little negative day down there, negative 90. We had a good plus 90 there. This is a short term, 60 minutes. Again, there's a paperwork on this. You want to read the paper, a white paper by Lowry. Lowry's publishing, which is Paul Desmond, the writer. Okay. Bull market was it? All right, no worries. Drink some tea. Tico is telling me from a distance. Yeah. Sounds like he picked you for. Before it was Mr. Singh, now it's you. More tea. Read more Rumi too. Yeah. All right. I'm looking at this here. Okay. Yeah, not much of a signal here. We really had very indecisive intraday volume data. That's what this is. This ratio give you intraday volume data. I don't see much conviction. So more sideways, or at least randomized return. Now this is daily. This is the futures, and it's active. It's live right now. It just went to a buy here. Yeah, went to a buy here on ES. Buy on mid caps. Still short on Russell. Small caps, and still short on Nasdaq. So techs continue to be under pressure. Anything else I want to go over there? No. This is on and now, and this is current where we are. This is current. I usually leave on this screen if I'm away from the machine at nighttime. I want to know signal levels where we are and what kind of a CI diff we have. It's tempo. One more chart for you. Again, this comes from what do you call it? I forget now these characters. Oh, stock charts. Yeah. Okay, this is number of. It's a scoring model that shows number of stocks above the 200-day of the S&P 500. It's getting nice. It's getting nice bounce here. We're not out of the woods until we get to around 55, but that's how bottoms are made. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is Friday, right? Yeah, that's right. There's no signal here. The value itself jerked off, went through the two moving averages, but the moving averages don't tell me anything because they're just crossing themselves so a little bit early. Do I see a divergence here? Hold on. No, the only divergence we had on the bottom. That they gave us. We had this little rally there. It's pulling back. This is a support area. Previous resistance support area. It's a little bit below that. So we have a little work to do. Again, no clue here in my opinion. Again, sideways. That's it, guys. This is one of the shortest webinars we've had on PMT. Maybe because folks are away. Hey, Dave, how are you? Long time no see. John, how are you, sir? Welcome. Let's see anybody else join us. We have recorded this. We'll be posting it shortly. What I'm basically done here on my spiel, I'll take a couple of questions, or even a question about a stock you may have. By the way, the PMT preview should work again. If you go here, and 22, I don't think we have it here now. Let's see what we have. If you get the chart there, yeah, no, it's a chart with the SQ in there. If you go back, is this 366? What issue is this? Yeah, let me go one back. So we're flat. We will be thinking of taking a position shortly, but I just don't have a decent confirmation. No, that's not going there either. Oh, I forgot to post my note that says we got out. I'll post that. Sorry, that's my bad. Let's go back here at 9:30. I'm trying to get this is 365. Oh, we didn't put the charts up there. Okay, sorry. Just Ford, go to SIBO. Here's what you want to do. SIBO, SQ white paper. Yeah, look at that. You read my mind. This computer's a genius. Yeah. Well. Okay, there you go. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. Yeah, that's it. You want to download this and read this. Will definitely put you to sleep. Okay. Yeah. Appreciate that, Ralph. I'm not sure how much more insights I have these days. I'm getting old, but trying to still is a good. It's a good fight. Sometimes I feel like a gladiator. Yeah, in the Coliseum. Yeah, they're sending the lions after me. So, Michael, yes, sir. Short was good. Perhaps more short sessions. So yeah. Yeah. I still think, Michael, that we got a little bit of excess in the market that we're going to take out. Again, let me go back here to timer chart. So it's just I don't see a bottom yet because we haven't seen an event. You know, volume is in there, VIX is in there, and victim is in there. We need a victim with somebody to go upside down, somebody big. I thought coming in Credit Suisse could be that, but maybe I was biased by what I was reading, and it always comes from the left field. It always has to surprise you. If you're expecting it, that's not it. So, oh well. I don't mean any ill will on anybody, but I know that's the sign of how bottoms are made, historically. So nothing happened now, oh, by the way, as far as Twitter, I think he's gonna sell it. I don't think he's gonna keep it. I don't think he's gonna be an owner of it a year from now. It's gonna be a different animal than he thought. Yeah. The problem is that the income model is broken. Yeah, and so now the debt service is going to be even worse. So he had a lot of the cancellations on the advertisers. So we'll see. Now, Why is it a concern to me? That's my best way I communicate with you guys. I know most of you guys through Twitter. Almost all of you exclusively from Twitter. So we'll see. Or you heard it on Twitter of a friend, who was on Twitter. So we'll see. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. The big day is gonna be next non-farm. This one was good. The visions were good. The previous one was revised also. One before that was revised. The next was middle of January. But again, we have CPI to PPI to work to fool with. And of course, you're going to have these talking heads. I wish there would be less of them there. They sometimes talk in concert. Sometimes they're contradictory. And the market goes nuts. That makes trading difficult. So we'll see. I'm happy to take a little time off. We have done extremely well. I wouldn't mind taking a little bit of time off. But you don't know, though. You can't. You don't know. Each day is different. So, question there. Thank you, Maya, for 3505 was 3% retrace. Perhaps thinking that this is a far enough on a skew. Yeah, usually that was a very good signal, Michael. I mean, some of my best trades came from SQ. We worked new highs. That was making new lows, and this says to me they want to go up because this says we are not expecting anything to the downside. Almost zero tail risk. It's impossible. You can't have zero tail risk. I mean, look at the liquidity issues. Look at the repo sizes every night in trillions. Something could give. Yeah, well, 423 is too far out there. Ford, I'm not as intelligent as you are or as smart. I have to talk with my boss, with Admiral Tico. Yeah, right here. See, this is my boss. I got to talk to him about that. That's too far out. But frankly, I think we live in an era that that kind of this type of activity. Hold on. It's too far to guess now. Before, every time we make new highs, I had a trade. I know that I had a trade. I know. I had a good trade onto a downside. Sooner or later, it would get there. In 2 months, in 3 months, would be there. Now it's way too low. I don't get it. Remember, this is not on both ends. This is just the tail risk on the put side. Okay? This is saying nothing on the upside. It's always saying that there's no movement to the downside. Well, we could get pinned. What if we get pinned, Michael? Go flat for a while. I doubt it's possible here. We're not Japan, but Japan was pinned for like 20 years. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, everything now is different. Nothing correlates. Any other questions for me? Sorry, I don't have any good news for you, but I can't fabricate news, Just only go by what I see. I think, to me, this is probably one of the best charts we have, and you could see a mix we have. Buy and buy on ES and mid cap, and sell and sell on the technology of small cap. And you can't have it like that because there's names are shared. Some names are shared across these. So this is just a total soup. So, any other questions for me? All right, guys. Let me close this up. We're gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Okay. Sure. No worries. When you're ready. Yeah. No worries. And when you're ready to come back, I'll be happy to extend you some free time. So to get you slowly back into the fold. Okay. We always do that, especially if those who've been members for a while, they're coming back. You got to give them a little time to get stimulated, acclimated. It's hard. I know when I take a couple of days off and come back, I'm lost. So yeah, so we'll do it slowly. All right, guys. See you soon. Most likely on Wednesday. Sorry about the hardware issue here, but we should have a new hardware here tomorrow night. Thanks.